Welcome. We'll probably do a bit of Q&A, just a bit of hangout. It's pretty chill today. I'll see you in like 1 to 2 minutes.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
If you have questions, leave them in the questions tab rather than the live stream comments, because I might not see them there. Just drop them in the questions tab. Thank you. This has been a party political broadcast on behalf of the Autism Party.
Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things, golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things.
Golden yada 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 yada. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you. Sorry for the delayed interruptions. It's been a really busy day. Again, I've had like 20 minutes. Maybe I'm being generous with myself there to get ready to say hi. So, hi. Welcome to what I've called the ADHD side of the channel. It isn't really intended that way, but it just is. We can discuss it if you want. We can get very diagnostic about it. Hello everybody. Hello. Yeah, so anyway, I was literally just looking at the scheduling and saw that it's been basically 2 years since I started the channel, which is kind of weird because obviously it's, I don't know, it's a bit, I don't know, what's the word? Like, you know, like the whole New Year's thing. Doesn't actually mean anything, but it's just an interesting reflection point, right? So anyway, I just thought I'd do a bit of reflection, you know, over the past 15 minutes or so. Literally nearly everything I intended to accomplish over the last year hasn't been done. That's basically the news. So thank you and good night. Because Yeah, literally the list of goals for this year. It's basically it's just a fabrication. It's a fiction. Just yeah, so many things have been like, you know, it's like trying to swim with like weight, or just trying to walk after no sleep. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just been a bit of a drag this year. 2025 has been a shit. But we hope for better going forward, don't we? I hope everyone's year has been good. But yeah, I'm really sorry, everyone. I was kind of hoping to do a big kind of like a, hey, look what's been achieved. But yeah, so the first year, tons got done, and then 2025 happened. You have Muscovy ducks on your roof. That is incredible. I love Muscovy ducks. Muscovy ducks are beautiful. We sadly lost Francis, Sir Francis Drake, last week. It was pretty sad. In fact, he was found by the pond, just sleeping. So he had a lovely summer. He's a lovely boy, quite old as well. He's had an interesting life as Francis. He's seen a lot. Muscovy's kind of smart. But yeah, kind of sad. So we don't have any Muscovy ducks anymore. Just a couple of wild ducks rehomed. Just happened to live in the garden, but you know, poor Francis. 71 days since the assessment, but no report. Is that you, Theodore? Because 71 days is quite a long time. From what I understand, depending on where you are in the world, whatnot, you know, average wait time seems to be about 6 weeks. But I will use my YouTube powers, not to improve things, but just to poll and see to everyone, hey, generally, how many weeks have you been waiting? Did you wait? It'd just be interesting to know. But it's a long time. It's a really long time. Just going to turn that down a bit. Just didn't get feedback. 1 week, but it was private. That's actually really good for private. I went private too, and it was... Oh, I don't want to mislead anyone. I have to go back and check, but it was quite a long time. It was easily a month. But then, you know, every sort of 2 weeks, or actually every week, I was chasing. And I would also say, hey, honestly, my stuff is not that important, as in it is important to me. If someone else is there and they need it critically for sort of like PIP or certain accommodations or whatever, do them first, do me last. So I did kind of say, hey, you can, you know, my stuff is not important. It is important, but it's... Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Chance always says consider the year if I had to consider that win. Yeah, thanks, Wendy. Thank you. Yeah, it's been one hell of a year. It's been horrible. It's been just crap. I'm sorry. I'm not talking down on lovely things or whatever, but it really has been quite a challenging year. And honestly, actually, the gratitude there is thanks to YouTube for keeping me sane. Actually, well, not YouTube, actually, Google. I mean, thanks, but no thanks. I mean, but yeah, thanks to the community for keeping me sane, and that's been handy. And thank you very much for your support, watching the videos, joining the scratching post and so on. It's been really, really helpful. But yeah, it has been a really difficult year. Six to 8 weeks for the girls or NHS via private. Oh, private referral back to NHS. Can they do that? I thought it was a one-way thing. As in like, once you're off the NHS list, you then have to go through the entire process back again. So, for example, you'd have to a GP appointment, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean? Start the journey like it's some sort of cursed Snakes and Ladders board game, you know. You want to go? You want to go back to NHS? Fine. Back to square one with you. Roll the dice again. Oh yeah, that's true. The NHS was actually outsourcing stuff to private company. Yeah, Psychiatry UK was a big. Well, I don't want to say recipient. It's not the right term. Psychiatry UK received a lot of NHS work. Other companies are available. Other places did too, but. It's been a big mess because then they stopped and then it's just been a nightmare. ADHD is worse, by the way. ADHD's been really bad. Thank you, Marcy. There's still tea in the car. I am waiting for. Well, fortunately. It's not procrastination exactly, it's just prioritization, but the next Tea and Tales book is going to be how to keep house while drowning. The whole year has felt like drowning. Literal drowning. Yeah, I can't post it to anyone in the US because you can't have it. You can only have letters. You can have stickers, but you can't have peacock feathers. You can't have books. They're too big. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like just needing breath, but like it's not just a case of like breathing as in, you know, I've had a nice breath. That feels nice. No. It's like I can't get a breath when I need one. It's how it felt. It is actually, it's exactly due to tariffs. Yeah, no one in the US can receive postage of anything other than, you know, an envelope. From the UK or I think Europe. Yeah, it's quite a big deal. Yes, Theo is gone. Hang on. There's going to be applause noise. Ready? Fuck cancer. That's amazing. Congratulations, Marcy. We'll catch up on that in due course. And like I say, there is still tea. There is still tea with an old customs label on it, waiting to go to the US. But that's better news than some tea. Hashtag not sponsored. Right, thank you for your questions, everyone. The vast majority of questions are just are not questions at all. Just should we abandon the questions feature? You don't mind us doing a bingo, do you? Because if you do mind, we'll stop. Hi, Chanuka. No, not at all. Do the bingo. I mean, please do. I mean, I sort of enjoyed foiling the bingo last week. For those who don't know, on Discord, there is a bingo card. There may be more than a bingo card. We need to do an XP thing. So you can get server XP, I guess, if you get bingo. It won't be 25 XP, but something smaller. Okay, keep the feature. Okay. What has been the most surprising change that this has brought over the last 2 years? That anything at all, actually, the biggest surprise, and I feel I wake up every single day I wake up and I think, holy shit, I get to do this? As in, I get to go on deep rabbit holes and really scratch that itch, the psychological itch, you know. No medical condition, get cream for that, but you know, like actual, you know, I get to really dig deep into what it is that I'm doing. Maisie, please stop barking. Maisie, come here. Maisie. Right, can we not do that, please? It's really bad. Maisie's in the next YouTube video, by the way. I'll lift her up for you all. Okay, that was a mistake. Just a bit. That was loud. Don't do that. No. Just. Right. Stay there. Okay. Hi everyone. Who likes dogs in here? So we have dogs, but dogs are something else, aren't they, Maisie? I don't know what you're barking at. Bar Vinci, what are the sound effects? It's what, like woofing? Oh, happy spooky season. I like dogs when they're trained. Dogs are something else. I like. Nina is a dog person, I would say, and I'm more about the cats. If you didn't know, dogs are cool. I mean, dogs can be great. I mean, Maisie's a great companion, you know, but the barking. In fact, it's not really the barking. It's just like sudden barks when I'm deep in focus on something. It just really stresses me out. It's the biggest thing for me, like is a problem. Hard to manage. Oh gosh, we got some spooky decor. Yes. In fact, the spooky cat here, this one. Ain't that cool? That's been in a cupboard for years, by the way. I had to get some batteries for the live stream. It's literally been there. It's been in a cupboard, covered in spiders and, funnily enough, loads of cobwebs. I don't know, what do spiders hope to catch in a cupboard, other than other spiders? What? What's going on? I'm just giving Maisie a massage with my feet right now. She's a stim dog. We're congratulating Carrie for something. What's happening, Carrie? What's going on? Oh, congratulations on the autism, Carrie. Congratulations. Oh, I assume it's autism you got diagnosed with. Sorry, have I just said something bad? If I'm not careful, this could get me and all of you into a lot of trouble. So, somebody rocks up with a scary diagnosis and you go, congratulations, it's a cake. Okay, right, sorry, let's just get back with the thing. Once autism has been confirmed, we can continue. Congrats, Carrie. Okay, Carrie's taking it well. Congratulations. Yeah. Right, okay. What's your least favorite animal? A tick. Ticks are my least favorite animal. I saw Chris Packham recently saying that he's when he says advocating, he's making a series of videos on fleas, ticks, wasps. What else did he mention? He may have mentioned other things, but my brain fixated on the word ticks. I don't think we need them on the planet, honestly. I don't think they serve. I'm not an expert in this particular regard, but I would say they don't really serve any sort of biospheric is that even a word? Purpose. Yeah, insects are animals, but honestly, I mean, insects are cool, but the ticks are just no. I have a tick story for Discord. All right, do it, Marcy. It's ticks. How has your week gone so far? My week has gone... It's been reasonably quiet. I've had a lot to catch up on. I'm pretty stressed, honestly, for a number of reasons that I won't go into in a huge amount of detail. But yeah, stressy. In the normal comments, did you see from Red Gen, do you prefer audiobooks, ebooks, or paper books? In that order, Red Gen. Yeah. So I love ebooks because when I'm making, I make a lot of notes using my Kindle, although other brands are available, and you probably should use other brands because Kindle doesn't let you use library books, but other brands do. But I love being able to kind of like highlight stuff on a Kindle, and that syncs with Goodreads and it syncs with Notion. And that's kind of how I then use a service to just sort of remind me every so often about what it is that I've read, called Readwise, and that just like helps me remember what I've read. So yeah, I love ebooks. Electronic books is really good. The only reason I buy paper books is to give them away. So my shelf has some, I have some other paper books. I've got like, there's some like encyclopedic kind of identification books behind me, which aren't available as ebooks. I prefer them on my phone, honestly. And then I've got access to them when I'm out and about. But yeah, there's a load of books over here, and they're all lined up for Tea and Tales. So they're all going to get signed by the cats and get posted off to maybe one of you will win. Mr. Quinn Dexter, I've got about 5 minutes. Oh my god, it's not Bake Off again. Is it, Quinn? Is it Bake Off again? Oh, it is Bake Off. It is Bake Off. Okay. Thank you very much, Quinn. Now, have I not? I can't remember if I replied. I can't remember if I replied to you, Quinn. About Bake Off. I don't think I did. If Quinn is still here, if anyone here has seen Meg's video on the subject, there's a chap who used to be on this British television show. It's a baking kind of show, but he's done a few others as well. I think he's on MasterChef as well. His name is Greg Wallace, and I'm not going to libel him on my channel, but I am going to say, wow, he's had some crazy takes on autism. I'm not saying he's not autistic. Let's just get that out of the way. But holy shit. I was just saying, you can't just do bad things and then say his autism made you do it like it's the devil. You can't just have people in your... I have to be careful what I say, really. This stuff is best done on a recorded, considered comment. But it's not like the autism made me do it. I made a video... I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Autism is Not an Excuse for Bad Behavior or something like that? And it's worth also pointing out as well, really upfront too, that people often say, you know, a comment that really annoys me. Like when people are nasty to me on the internet, it's not the biggest deal in the world. The problem is, the thing that I shouldn't really be saying this out loud, should I? But the thing that really really upsets me and like really annoys me is when people go, oh, but autistic people can be assholes too. They can be terrible. They can be really horrible people, and you just need to learn to control yourself better, or blah 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 blah. Something along those kind of lines, and it really fucking annoys me so much. And I know I need to like not let it annoy me, and it's not actually directed at me exactly per se, but holy shit, is it annoying. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So Greg Wallace, is he still on Bake Off, Quinn? I presume you're not here because you're watching Bake Off. Did his contract get cancelled? Was it? I don't know. You can't like. I'm not saying Greg Wallace did this, but you know, you can't like, you know, you can't like touch people when they don't want to be touched, or like, Abuse your power and privilege. So the autism made you do it. Like, you just can't do that. It's just... So anyway, yeah, so I don't really watch Bake Off. I know, like, if you want to get, like, kind of why it's such a big hit, you know, in the UK, it's kind of... It ticks quite a few of our boxes as well. It's often presented by comedians, a bit like your late night sort of TV shows, but it's kind of suitable for all the family. But there's lots of double entendres in it. Bake Off is like loaded with, you know, moist, hard, salty, sweet, you know, I want to eat that, lick that, this, that, and the other. It's full of double entendres. It's like a Sabrina Carpenter song. It's like Carry On, if anyone remembers those with Barbara Windsor and so on, those kind of like shows from the 60s and 70s. Yeah, so it's like loads of double entendres, you know, so like, you know, adults are laughing, parents are giggling away, and kids don't understand, and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it is kind of like UK primetime TV. But yeah, one of the presenters has been a bit naughty. And it's, when he's saying it's because he's autistic. So yeah, I'm just like, I'll leave Meg to deal with that. She did a great job. I did watch the video. And yeah, it's great, but also really annoying and frustrating and God damn it. Why can't we just get back to like not meeting your heroes? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, because like, you know, someone is disappointing in some way in real life or whatever, or you meet them and you know what I mean? As opposed to just like, it always has to be sexual stuff. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with people? Maisie, come here. Not you. You're lovely. You're good. Come here. Give me a paw. Give me a paw. Thank you. Other one. Good girl. You guys can't see what I'm talking about. Rewind the stream. There's a dog down here. Hello, 21 Curtains. Hello. Mike, who have your heroes been, the ones that didn't disappoint you? Oh, we could do the disappointing ones if you want. I remember... we could do the non-disappointing ones. I met Brian May, and Brian May is absolutely lovely. Patrick Moore was incredible, and I loved chatting to him about his cats and shit. That was just brilliant. I feel like it was a reprieve for him because people want to talk to him about astronomy, and I want to talk to him about his cat. Yeah, that was great. And while we're sticking with astronomy, Brian Cox is a bit... Yeah, I wasn't blown away with Brian. But Brian May's amazing. Really lovely. Like, you wouldn't expect that, like at all. We want cat fat, because... that matches people I met when I was younger. One a few times I was like... I'm not like that, so I guess I'm not one of them. What was I in reference to? Sorry, because we're throwing about a few topics going on at the minute. Only Mike sees this comment. This is true. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Helen. How have you been? Yeah. Been a mix. But I have filmed a video, a lovely one. Oh, because I've filmed like 3 or 4 now. Like I've got so much like footage. In fact, when you guys see the Tea and Tales video, because that will be a video on how to keep a house while drowning, you're gonna see it in the spring, the summer, the autumn. It's got to be out in the winter, hasn't it? It'll be a literal 4-season video. Another 4-season video is my ABA video. My ABA video will be out. And I'm looking forward to getting rid of some of this stuff, just because it's just annoying me. I just see it every day, and I just want it gone so I can sort of focus elsewhere. I do better with like one thing at a time than like 5 different things or 10 different things. Or, you know, do you know what I mean? How about you guys? Back in my Obnoxious Atheist days, I almost met Richard Dawkins, but then I saw how exhausted he was and decided not to. Ah. Yeah, he's pretty old now. And, you know, especially he's on the talking trail. I imagine that's possibly true. David Attenborough. I wasn't kind of blown away by David Attenborough. I've not met that many sort of like famous people. But yeah, there's a few there. Yeah. Did you anything good about ABA? Just us now instead. Can't make the video any longer. I'm sorry, Isabella. It's soon. It's pretty soon. I am now registered with the BCAB, BACB, BABCBB, ABCABABBA. Yes, I am now one of them. It's not going to last very long because they're going to kick me out when they see the video. It's not going to last long. I haven't done any behaviorism on children or anything like that. I haven't actually trained an autistic child out of their stimming. For 40 hours a week. My God. You can do quite a lot with 40 hours a week. Okay. Angie, have you... sorry, I was trying not to read your name, but I think I've just said it now. Have you had any grief after getting a diagnosis? Example, giving up on being seen as normal, struggling sensory stuff. If so, how do you cope? Good question. Really good question. Yeah is the answer. 100%. Absolutely, I have. So I have made videos on the subject. They're probably the first one to go to start you off on that little rabbit hole is the burnout video. If you search my channel for burnout, you'll see it right up there. It's a 5-minute video. It's kind of like a starting point. Yeah, I went through quite a bit of grief. My family thought I was depressed. I can see why they might have thought that. It absolutely wasn't the case at all. I was kind of oscillating between exhilarated and grief, back and forth quite a bit. And then eventually I've kind of like settled down. But yeah. As for giving up being seen as normal, it definitely is not the true for me. I still mask, I still put as much effort in as I ever have done, but I also know that I'm sort of, in some respects, doomed to failure. But I think probably the biggest thing, at least for me, from a mental health perspective, just seems to be how your question is flavored a little. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Is that I now have a reason for things. I have a new language and a new label for behaviors. So lazy, weird, stupid. I have new language for those things. I think Dottie is there. Oh, no, it's Tosca. Hi. Okay, I just scared her out. My phone thought I was depressed too. They were right. Yeah, depression is absolutely familiar to me, but this was not depression at all. It's really weird to think that there are other people who share like a set of experiences. Imagine it like you've got a set of different types of playing cards and other people have those cards too, or a combination of them, or some ones, no other cards you don't have. and you have cards they don't have, but you're pulled from the same sort of set. You might not be as unique as you think. I think was quite an interesting revelation to me. I'm kind of tired of the normal be yourself advice. It's not about being yourself, it's about surviving whatever circumstances we're living in. Yes, exactly. It's about surviving 99% of the time. The other 1% of the time is about an opportunity. So you're kind of like trying something new, or you're pushing yourself in a direction. You might do you know what I mean? Like 99% surviving. I'll give you an example of the 1%. Last year in September, I met up with Thomas Henley and we went to the gym. I haven't been in a gym since, but last week I did go to a gym. And I said hi, and then I left again. I didn't do anything there. I was there for 10 minutes, but I've been to a gym. That's the 1%. It's not surviving. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's mostly survival though. I grant you that. It's not often you have the opportunity to do that, right? You know, you have an opportunity to, or excess energy or whatever, time, and whatever, you know? Yeah. I'll go 99% survival. It's not 100% survival. Actually, it can be. Depending on your life situation, it can be 100% survival. I bumped into Molly Sugden in Waitrose a few times in town over from where we are now. Oh, wow, that's really funny. The last time I went to the gym was a week ago. I was playing Pokemon. Amazing. Gym's a ghost to me now after COVID. Yeah, I have to try and figure out how to use a gym, but when no one's there, I have to figure out the times. No. My entire body was in the gym. But just slowly. Okay. I am gonna a bit further. The best thing about realizing I'm actually autistic is finding an autistic community. The best thing about the autistic community is just how amazingly supportive and affirming it is. I hate what's happened to the word affirming, by the way. It's become this politicized weird thing. But like the opposite of affirming is pathologizing. So, you know, I know people are going to start digging out thesauruses and commenting furiously that that's not the case. But it is when we're talking about things like autism, right? It's so important to have affirming spaces. And yeah, I think the wider autism community can be very proud of its culture and stance. I think it's an incredibly positive thing. I mean, isn't that you know, there are areas that aren't positive. I mean, you could say the sort of social media autism mom thing. I don't really think of that as, I'm not trying to say they're not part of the autism community, but like I'm talking about individuals, autistic individuals. I'm not saying the mums aren't. Just accepting, curious, non-judgmental, yeah. And my hot take is that it comes from a place because we all know what it's like to not be accepted. We all know what it's like to be judged, right? We all know what it's like to kind of have closed-minded people, you know, telling us the way things are or ought to be. So we try the opposite on. It's a human thing, right? It's human nature. Maybe it's PDA-ish. Maybe a teaspoon of PDA in there. You know, I got VR glasses from exercise. There's some really cool VR stuff. Have you played with the lightsabers? Beat Saber. Like, Beat Saber's amazing if I had like normal glasses on with a bit of airflow rather than something on my head. It's rare for me to melt down in front of people. Me too, Charlie. Last time was about 10 years ago. Prior to that, probably much further back. Yeah, teenage kind of years. Jensen, can't use VR. Have you played around? Well, I don't know, maybe not. But kind of like, I remember when Half-Life, the PC came out. Oh, you don't remember? It was 96, was it? 97? I can't remember anyway, yeah. And that used to give me kind of weird motion sickness too. But it was a field of view thing. And it used to happen to so many people. Slaying a dragon in VR is awesome. Not for the dragon. It's like, this bodiless kind of creature attacked me. I work with freight merchandising or debt works, we'll get paid to exercise. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. I think a lot of us actually that could work sort of solo jobs or any sort of careers where we could just have like headphones in, even listening to music, right? So much better than the alternative. You got the truck sims stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah. I can understand the motion sickness. I get it. I'm blind in my right eye and annoyed that the new Meta glasses only project to the right eye. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. It could have been either one. Like, stuff will improve. See, we are still at the very early years for wearable tech. You will get your AR glasses. You will. Probably not far off, to be honest. Things are getting better really fast. And cheaper. I'm safe now. Are you okay? You broke your head. You hit your head on a plant pot. You can literally get knocked out by a plant pot. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I just grabbed a window kind of like scroll bar and I'm trying to scroll it up and down to see the comments. It's not a scroll bar. It's one of those little slider panel things that goes side to side. But it shouldn't be there. It's bad UI design. Woof, 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 woof. Right, let's do a quick 2-minute break. I need a fresh cup of tea because I made this like an hour ago and it's kind of lukewarm now and it's not great. I also want to see what Maisie is barking at. And there's no way I'm going to be able to focus otherwise. So let's just do all of that in 2 minutes, 120 seconds. Adverts might play, just hang on. I turn ads off otherwise, so it just means that ads don't interrupt people on the live stream. So, see you in 2 minutes. Right, 2 minutes.
Turn the key and cooler on. just a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun.
What do you think of the music? Okay, right. Let's put things back to normal. I did say I'd need 1 more minute, so I guess we just do nothing for a minute. Why are we for people? It's good, isn't it? I do like a Kaido Daily. Right. Okay. I have fresh tea. You see the steam? You see the steam? If I put the steam in the light. There we go. Look. Steam is steaming. Look at that. It's like magic. Ted Bird, hello. How's it going? Right. Yes. It's not down to 0. That never happens. Oh, amazing. You made it back. Did you wash your hands? Okay. So, a few days ago, was it a few days ago? I can't remember. I think it was. Oh yeah. A few days ago, I filmed and then uploaded to Patreon a video of me reading the Tuesday book, the David Wisner Tuesday book with the frogs. So I'm just letting you know, if you want spoilers and you want to see me read this, it's on Patreon, all tiers. It's just a little bonus, little video. Have low expectations, but you will see the book. Okay. And it looks like, because there was a poll asking what you wanted as your exclusive video for, not next month, but this month, October has been I will do it in the next few days. Although you might not see it in a few days. You might see it closer to Halloween, but whatever. You seem to want the Hank Green response video. That will go on Patreon as well. Nothing wrong with Hank. In fact, actually, it would be kind of nice to talk about the data rather than someone being just profoundly wrong about stuff. So yes, Patreon this month, 2 exclusive videos. There's obviously me reading Tuesday. I am wearing a Wednesday Addams wig. If that is something you wish to see, you can also see it. But yeah, Hank Green video got a lot of votes. That's not to say the others won't get done in some way or some form or whatever. But, you know, it seems that you want the Hank Green video, and who am I to stop you? Now, I listened to the Hank Green video already when I was in the supermarket walking around doing my shopping. And there are a few moments where I did gasp and I'm like, Hank! And I had to rewind and I had to look at my screen. And I'm just standing there watching the video in the supermarket. I don't know what people must have thought. But it's worth thinking about in more detail, which is what I'll do, and then I'll put a video up on Patreon, and it will be a proper deep. Well, I'm not amping it up. It's not gonna be like an hour video or whatever. It might be, but it's probably the hardest video out of all of the ones that you could have chosen for me to do. Why can't we talk about circumcision instead? Easier. And you'd have had some funny B-roll with a cucumber and a chopping board, but no. We have to do science. The autistic cats demand a scientific tribute. There were a few problems with some of his interpretations. And Green's interpretations. And I'm happy to point them out. In fact, you know what? I am a tiny little YouTuber. I am like a teeny tiny little YouTuber. Barely exists. And honestly, I would love to have 5 minutes with Hank Green purely to talk about autism research. I would love to talk to him about it. I would love that more than anything. I only need 60 seconds to make. I'm not trying to make a point, but I'd love to have a back and forth for just 5 minutes. I just any Hank Green nerd fighters out there, just go, hey, after I've done my video on Patreon. And then you'll see why. You'll see why I want to talk to him after you've seen the video I haven't done. Poke Hank for some funding. Nikki, I should have done. He could have paid for my ABA training. It is a video for YouTube that is absolutely... Oh, I don't know. I think I'm bad at doing YouTube, okay? I think I'm bad at doing YouTube. Because this is not how you do YouTube. YouTube is not done by spending 6 months learning everything there is to learn about applied behavior analysis in order to make a video about it. YouTube is just film myself on my phone ranting and upload it, and that will get more views than a considered video that's cost literally thousands of pounds to make. YouTube is when you do a flipping sex toy sponsorship and then you disclose it to YouTube, as opposed to not disclosing it, because you can just not press the button to tell YouTube that it's naughty, and then you know what I mean. I don't know why I do this to myself. I self-sabotage all the time. But I can't do it any other way. Because that's, for me, personally, the right way to do things or not. Having said that, I would much rather someone else did it. I'd rather it wasn't me. It's nothing about me. I'd rather someone else did it. Honest to God. But yeah, you know. And then, I still haven't done the money thing. I still need to get some money and then give it to charity. I haven't even done that yet. Do you guys know this? I still have to invoice for the money. That is how my executive functioning works. I need you all to know this. I still haven't asked them to pay me yet. And I've got good business sense. I've had a small business for over 2 decades. My brain works like that. And I'd rather do the one thing. I think we may have chosen a charity. Oh, no, I don't. Well, right. Okay. Do you know what? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. We have a charity discussion channel. The purpose of that is to pick a charity. Let's have a bit more conversation in there and pick one. I can make a poll. So if everyone suggested charities and we can make a poll, I just don't know who to give it to. Like, my go-tos personally are UNICEF, Doctors Without Borders, and Cats Protection. But Cats Protection is losing its luster with me at the minute because professional disagreements. So Cats Protection is currently on a bit of a shtick that cats shouldn't be allowed to see other cats because cats are solitary and stresses them out. This, man, I'm so done arguing with them about this. I don't know. I mean, it can. You know, Emma, for example, doesn't like the other cats really. I mean, she's okay. She gets on with Lucy and Polly. But like, you know, yeah, some cats are solitary. Yeah, some cats absolutely are not. They cluster. They make clouders, cat clouders. So anyway, yeah. So the new cattery designs from Cats Protection look like prison cells. So the front of door, for example, instead of being say UPVC and glass, it's UPVC with like a little letter box in it. But they also have see-through ceilings. That's not going to get covered in moss and shit, is it? So anyway, this is all I'm trying to say. Like, so anyway, yeah. So Cats Protection anyway is one of the charities I've done a lot with. Doctors Without Borders, UNICEF, and Cats Protection have pretty much been my 3 main go-to charities. But I don't really know anymore. I've donated nothing to National Cystic Society. No reason. Obviously, Autism Speaks is a really bad charity to give money to. If you want money to actually go to, you know, a charity that actually does some good, I can point you against charities that you shouldn't give money to. But on the Discord anyway, now is not really an most amazing. You can feel free to put charities in the comments, but like the best place to do it. So many people who are here are actually in the Discord already. It's not like I'm sort of pimping it like a call to action or something. But like, there is a charity discussion channel where we have charity discussion in there. Where should the sex toy money go? That's all. So yeah. Are there good mental health charities and focus more on just autism? Yeah, I'm sure there are. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's MenCap. I don't know. I don't know much. Dogs for Autism sounds amazing. Cats for Autism would be even better. That'd be S tier. Cats for Autism would be S tier. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what Cats for Autism is. Hello, Princess Polly, coming out of a box. Come here. Princess Polly of Fluffy Butt Castle. You want to go that way? Okay. Come on. Ugh. I have Polly Fluff on my face. Her coat sheds. I would like to get her DNA tested. She's so fluffy. I can just see the chat. It's all Topians, polytopians. She's part Moomin. She is as close to a Moomin as you could have a cat be. Imagine a Moomin, but with Polly's head. That is basically part chinchilla, yeah. It's part chinchilla, part Moomin, part Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and part Husky. I'm cuddling with Charlie, my snail. Oh. Cats for the ethical treatment of autism. Yeah. So, I forget what point I was trying to make earlier, but whatever. There you go. Comments. Cosplay pieces. Oh, there's a few. The scientist I haven't dressed up as in a while. I've started to put together a box. You can expect more cosplay. Obviously, we have Neuroperversity Man. I'm sure he's going to make a reappearance with Love on the Spectrum Season 4 at some point. Sorry. Sorry, my brain's going places. Yeah, let's leave it there. Right. Sorry, my brain is ruined now. Yes, let's keep talking about cats. That's probably better. Oh, take care, Angie. Take care. I hope I was able to answer your comment, your question. I hope. Let me know. I mean, it's probably worth dedicated videos on, but you know, happy to talk about it anytime. Music makes you think of The Sims, does it really? Ah, okay. I'll change it then. I don't mind this. I've only played the first one, the first Sims. So I'm just reading the comments. I can only scroll back a certain amount of way. Isabella, the algorithms have made YouTube a very unpleasant platform. You watch a video and there are millions of videos about the same things being suggested to you. I hate it. Yeah, that's the one thing I wish I could change. I wish I could have a de-algorithmed browse, particularly as I use my Autistic Earth account to watch content, for example, White House press briefings, just for example, or Autism Speaks videos, or families with children with autism, quote unquote, having meltdowns, quote unquote, etc., etc. And what happens is YouTube goes, oh, show you more of those. How many colourful puzzle pieces do you want in your eyeballs? Do you want these yellow ones and pink ones? And I don't tend to have pink, to be honest. It's just a boy thing. Yellow ones, orange ones, blue ones, green ones. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube does that, and then I end up with it. Or on a nicer kind of way to think about it is I'll go and look up, say, aquarium stuff. And then YouTube shows me aquarium stuff for like the next sort of week to 2 weeks. And it's like, no, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to watch something about, a type of fish or a type of shrimp. And it's like, right, that's all he wants to see now. That's not how I am, YouTube. It's also worth pointing out that even if you subscribe, for example, to Autistic Air, it doesn't mean you're going to see the videos. It does mean you can go in the subscriptions feed and see, but YouTube will only show you content from channels that you've interacted with recently. So I don't know what that is defined as. Is recently like you've watched a video in the last 3 days, or you've clicked a post, or I have no idea. But I do know that when I open up my sort of YouTube homepage, it doesn't show me the stuff I want to see from people that I want to see it from or whatever. I have to go and look, and it is kind of frustrating. I think we've tipped the balance now into, you know, time sensitive curated content. We're a bit too far that way. I really look at my recommendations. I use subs and playlists orderly. Amazing. Unless he posts from YouTube isn't until later. I feel like the algorithm in some ways, you know, typical biased. Yeah, I think it is. I think it also works reasonably well from like ADHD hyperfixations too. Because like at any moment you can go search for something brand new and then be all into that. And YouTube algorithms will feed that to you. And until you just sort of stop it and then switch to something else. What are dating coaches like? I did one video responding to something I saw on a Manosphere YouTube channel. I didn't sort of name them. It was a bit of a, you know, Easter egg, I guess, maybe. Big Easter egg. And anyway, YouTube started showing me tons of stuff. And it was showing me like Manosphere type content for like 6 months, maybe more. So it's like, you can say don't recommend me or I'm not interested or whatever, but often it will be, you know, don't show me this channel, but there are maybe 1,000 channels just like it. You'll see something from one of those ones. Dating couches, oh my lord. The only one that makes me amused, like properly amused, is occasionally somebody will see my videos and go, I don't know why this was recommended to me. I didn't ask for this. I always think, yeah, see you in a year. Live streams on Tuesdays. It's quite funny. I also think it's quite funny how YouTube is quite good, or Google anyway, is quite good on picking up on sort of autism and neurodiversity. And it is quite good at specificity and, for example, it's not completely good, but it's not as bad as it could be. There's an awful lot of pathologized content out on YouTube, but you won't necessarily see it. Which is great. It's great. But we're just one little algorithm tweak away from YouTube being just full of pathologized content. There are literally people making billions of dollars from this. Organizations, sorry, making billions of dollars from this. If we add it all up, the amount of like $1 billion batshit on by organizations and people associated with them on YouTube it's just mind-boggling amounts of money. So yeah, it's quite nice that the algorithm in that respect kind of quote-unquote plays fair. But still. All I'm getting from YouTube now is how to mend two-stroke engine videos. I would click on something like that. And then, yeah, I'd see more of it. Yeah, I've learned tons from YouTube. Like, YouTube's taught me so much stuff. So many of my skills come from YouTube, honestly. Can't even get to tell you. YouTube is good at that. But then again, I get sort of interested in something. If I think it's like an interesting, and I'm super curious, I will click it. And then YouTube's like, yep, show more of that. Yeah. I think the algorithm did show my first autistic creator. Some people joke around that it knew before I did. I kind of get it. Yeah, it's true. In fact, I'll be honest with you. I think what is true, I want to be careful with what I say now because I don't want to out of context. And I'm not trying to say neurodiversity is a trend or whatnot. But what I am trying to say is a lot of the content on YouTube is generally pretty good from autistic creators. And if you were to search something on Google or you were to search something on YouTube about, say, for example, autism, and you were to hit one of the autistic creators, just saying, Google /YouTube will then show you more from others, and it will start to kind of build, it will start to kind of roll. I'm not saying there's loads of creators, there really aren't. This is a tiny little niche on YouTube. It's teeny tiny. Really, it shouldn't be, given I'm not trying to say everyone who's autistic should be involved in the online autism space. Any more than anyone who's a gender would be interested in whatever everyone else in that gender. I don't like football and soccer, for example. But you know, I think there are more autistic people than there are soccer/football fans. Hot take. So, you know, so much about the YouTube algorithm annoys the hell out of me, but you guys found my YouTube channel. Just saying. And it's a teeny tiny channel. I just think it's part of the reason so many autistic YouTubers get burnt out. The autistic YouTubers definitely do get burnt out. YouTube definitely hates my channel when I don't post every week. Do you remember when I said I couldn't keep the cadence up? What with everything else going on? In fact, do you know what the irony is? The irony is I can keep the cadence up, but I can't do what I'm not saying I want to do, like I'm a sport princess or something, but like I can't do what I want to do or do. I mean, if you guys want like a 5-minute, hey, how's it going video on YouTube Shorts, I can do that every single day. I could do like 10 of them a day, easy. It's like the easiest thing in the world. But it's like what I want to do is not compatible. Yeah, that's true, Layla. Even lives don't ping out to people that ask for them. You ping out to. Authentic. I admire the YouTubers who turn other work into videos, like the cleaning people or the crafters. Nina is into those videos in a big way. I'll often find her seeing, you know, a cleaning video or something. Yeah, I mean, I can see the appeal. I really can. Sleeve action. Yeah, I'm just getting a bit warm. Yeah, like YouTube is, you were teeny tiny when I stumbled across you. Helen. Yeah, I think the channel had like, I don't know, like 100 subs or something. Yeah, Helen been here a long time. Just Shemba recommended, and there's a video saying on cannibalism. Amazing. I mean, that's the advantage of living in a city, right? You live in a city. I mean, there's more opportunity for cannibalism. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Invasive thought. I think like, say for example the autism research space, there are a lot of autistic researchers. They're just not researching autism. I would say, it's a hot take again, pulling these figures out of my asshole. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to say the vast majority of researchers are autistic, or maybe ADHD. I'm just saying, I think that is one of the lower intensity neurotypical environments. I'm not saying like all you know, researchers aren't just people in lab coats staring down microscopes, but there's not a lot of autism researchers as in autistic people working in autism research. It's kind of a weird kind of paradox. It's not that autism research creates autistic people. Right? It's not that that's where autistic people come from. We need to research the next version. We need to We take them apart so we can understand them. We can make more. We can fix them. When I say fix, I don't mean cure. I mean like give them like another hand or something. That's all. Autism update 2. Yeah. Yeah. Or at least make a DLC pack or something. Like, I don't know. Like, you know. I think the irony is, right, this is actually kind of the damaging bit. The damaging bit is that because most autistic people who are researchers are not researching autism, they have been displaced. And I think you will find, this is a hot take of mine. I am hot taking the hell out of here. These are not cold takes disguised as hot takes. These are really fucking hot takes. But I actually think that it's almost as though autistic researchers have been displaced by holistic ones. In the autism research space, in behaviorism, it's like there's hardly anyone who's autistic working in that entire space. I don't think it's tepid. I mean, like, because I'm hot taking the reason for it, and I think the reason for it is, I guess it's not that interesting. I mean, it's much less interesting than this is awful and we need it gone. Does that make sense? You have like an holistic and neurotypical kind of research kind of culture versus an autistic one. You've got, you know, the autistic people would be like, okay, so why do sensory sensitivities vary so much? For example, I'm thinking about something that's completely within the pancake Venn diagram of autism. Like some people are hyposensitive, some people are hypersensitive, some people literally can't tolerate, you know, say a feather landed on your arm or something. You know what I mean? Princess and the Pea type thing. Some people, not at all. Why is there so much variation compared to general population? There you go. Autistic researchers, off you go. It's interesting, but it's not that interesting. Whereas if you go, there is an epidemic of incredible proportions that is a disease, it is, you know, a burden, it is all these things, and we have to cure it. We have to come together to fight this thing, and we have to, etc., etc., etc. That is much more compelling from a story perspective. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I think the neurotypicals have kind of like pushed out the autistic research. You know, it's much more exhilarating and easier to get a grant for something going, this thing's fucking up my life, get it gone. As opposed to understanding it and how do we work with it, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. And that is a big cultural schism. I'm not talking about whether autism is disability or not. I'm purely talking about this cultural divide. And it's super interesting because there are not that many autistic autism researchers. This even predates the US administration right now. I wasn't even trying to make it a political thing. It's obviously more, it's supercharged because of the US administration right now. But like, it was still a big divide before. Quote unquote profound autism predates Trump. Groundbreaking research is a manipulative phrase. Interesting take, Leslie. Yeah, I'm a bit sick of hearing groundbreaking research. As soon as I hear it, it's a bit of a red flag for me. Unless it really is groundbreaking research, because occasionally there is something like, wow, that's super interesting. How was if you've had a bad week? It's nice to be here. Same, authentic, and yeah, ditto. I'm glad you're here. Groundbreaking research is ableist to getting sky and water dwelling research. Exactly. You got to keep it 100 on the ground. The sea, the sky. I'll leave it there. Get copyright claimed. Groundbreaking research is quite common in geology. You've just reminded me I need a rock hammer to go fossil hunting. Might have to live stream it. I want to go break rocks. I need to borrow a fossil hammer. Rock hammer. I need to break some rocks. Mike, even though it's framed as some shitty, disingenuous and decidedly unscientific way. Yeah, soup, yeah. And by the way, this is again me, as in like recency and relevancy biases and all this sort of stuff. I'm not saying I'm not biased in that way, you know, like what I'm looking at is all fucked up. But I'm not seeing it in other fields. like computing doesn't have this same. You couldn't. I mean, it's been a few notable examples, but nothing. You know, nothing like Andrew Wakefield's Wake. A rock polisher. I'm digging geology joke. Back to work. Sorry, Barry. It's bad timing for you. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Oh, I should probably have a look at the questions. No new questions. Everyone's given up on questions. I'll go back to the chat. I thought they already knew that autism is a neurotype and not a disease, but then I read that in part of the research. Hey, Isabella, you know, picking like almost random papers to read, you will find claims that autism is a mental illness. It's not. You'll find claims that it's disease. It's not. You'll find disease-loaded language in nearly all of it. Nearly all of the literature is using disease language, medicalized language. When it's not appropriate. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I have found a positive side to it. And I'm sorry, this is not going to be the most relatable thing you've ever heard. But the positive side of it is I can now spot. I have unlocked on my YouTuber skill tree, which is, I have unlocked a unique niche skill, and it's spotting red flags in autism research papers. I reckon I'm probably one of the fastest people on the planet at spotting red flags in autism research papers now. I know it's very, very niche, but just spotting red flags. And it could be in the language, it could be where it's from, it could be, oh, it's that organization again, or whatever. I'm not saying this applies to all research, it doesn't. I'm not saying it applies to, it's specifically red flags in autism research. That's a good skill to have. It is for making YouTube videos about and stuff. It's not bad. Helen, I'd say it's not bad right now. Very detail orientated is true. That's true just across the board, and is also a deficit depending on the UConn point of view. But this is specifically patterns in autism research. Specifically patterns, specific red flags. Even if they're well hidden. In fact, you know what? That's a YouTube video I will make at some point. Or maybe it's a Patreon one. It's a bit niche. It's a bit extra. But like, hey, this is how I spot red flags. Let's research. Here you go. Like, copy me. Like, build on this. So are you now considering going back to software engineering? No, not at all. In fact, I can't really. I mean, it's not to say I can't, but like, I'm now stuck, right? So like, I'm now making YouTube videos. I'm now doing content creation. I like the phrase content creation because when Emma vomits up a fur ball, that is technically content. It's a stomach contents. Content creation is a very low bar. I like it. On the flip side, what's happening in the chat? Emma is a content creator. Hydra is litter tray. Hydra is a content creator. It's the word influencer. I can't influence anyone to do anything. I wish I could. I wished I could influence Autism Speaks to change its governance and processes and actually use the money to help autistic people. I wish I could influence them. I wish I could. I have tried. I mean, I wish I could influence the profound autism people to say, I wish I could tell them about, let them know about eugenics. Let them know that actually we're on the same team, really. We both want, we don't want bad things for the kids. I influenced you into getting a weighted blanket, but I didn't hit you up with an affiliate link for it though, Shoikla. That's the thing. my only attempt at, and by the way, how is your weighted blanket? You have to let me know. I will tell you this. The only influencing I've done is buy this buzzy adult stim toy. And quite a lot of you did. That's my only influencing. Drink more, remember to hydrate is intentional influencing. And I did do a sponsored segment and quite a lot of you actually went off and got some stuff. And it's not cheap. It's quite expensive stuff. Look, there were giveaways, but there's, obviously you can buy things too. Like, I do have affiliates, but I'm not an influencer. I'm trying my best. I really am. But I'm not gonna. The Ballesta thing was fun because it was just hilarious to me. I just had so much fun. Ballesta is the only, like, everything that I've told you guys that I use or I like. That's just me. It's not influencing. But then the Ballesta thing is, I think Ballesta is a cool company. They've got a good vision. They've got good vision and good mission statement. But like, I didn't have any Ballesta products, right? Just so you know, it's not like I paid for Ballesta stuff. So the Ballesta thing happened because it was really funny, and also it worked really well in that video. No companies have sent me free stuff. Although lovely friends from around the world have sent me things. I have a PO box. But yeah, it's like companies. I'm not, I don't know. What would I do? I did a Loop versus Flare and bought everything for it. All my Tea and Tales books, I've bought all of them. Post out. I don't know. But it is quite stressful doing sponsored content because, Tim, would you be willing to write or build an autistic-friendly platform app site? I see that, and I see more work. I see the sentence and think no, but not for negative reasons. not for. We need all of those things. We like all of those things exist, and good luck. Like all those things. Quite a few of the people I follow got blessed sponsorships this year, which was why I wanted to do it as well. I wanted to do it because it would be funny. Because obviously they work with like, you know, Meg and Paige Leal. And like, come on. We could do better. In a lovely way. Not meant in a bad way. Just let's you know, let's just do something better. You know, what have they got that I haven't? Don't answer it. I see you autistic people there. Keep it yourself. You're competitive. I am. But like in a fun way, like, does that make sense? Like not. Throwing me a bone here, exactly. Actually don't. It's probably the wrong company to do it. Especially if you're a new to people, they understand. It's just fun. In fact, by the way, that particular sponsorship idea came out of a live stream. I thought I'd let you all know that. One second, I had to drink my tea. Remember to hydrate. Also, mugs available. And there you go. Do some influencing. You see this very fine mug that I have been drinking out of for the best part of a couple of years now. Actually, no, probably about a year. A bit more than a year. I don't know, 14 months or something. And look at how good condition it's still in. Remember to hydrate, everybody. Oh no, not my face. Not my ears. Hang on. Not that face. Oh my goodness, it's focusing on plushy faces in the background. Not that face. There you go. Remember to hydrate. It's a very small chip on the front of it. But it's done well. It gets nearly daily use, this mug. I usually make a morning coffee in it. Merch store. There's a link on my channel / website. I make about $4, I think, $3 or $4 per mug, which is nothing to be sniffed at because it does all add up, and it's very different to doing software engineering. In fact, by next March / April, I will have formally finished closing the door on that. Which is kind of scary. In fact, the whole sort of last year has been scary. It's about this time last year that I was sort of starting to kind of get the idea that maybe it might be possible to do full-time YouTube. And it is early to make that jump, right? It's not like, oh wow, this is amazing, I've got to do this. It's like, there you go, it's just kind of risky. It's kind of trepidation. Okay, let's do it. Does your tea taste of coffee? No, because I cleaned the cup. Look how clean it is inside. See, there is some tea. You can see some tea. See, it's very clean. The best YouTuber like yourself don't do influencing. Thank you very much for calling me a best YouTuber. One day. It's been a fun journey, actually. It's been an absolute blast. It's been amazing. This year has been terrible for me from a number of reasons, but it has been It's been a blast. It's been a bit of a ride. Charlie, is that the same tape as Nina was using? Because if so, that can literally remove not just the top layer of your skin, but all of it. Ah, okay. Charlie, well, I hope you're all right. I hope you heeded your own advice. You definitely saved us from injuries. You could hold a house up with this stuff. This magical tape. It is stronger than duct tape. Oh, way stronger than duct tape. Oh yeah, it literally you know how like you can get tape that just will like remove any hair off your skin, right? And then you get tape that's quite strong and will actually remove like, you know, layers of skin. This will remove. You can literally look it up on Reddit. Nina was sending me like funny stories from either Mumsnet or Reddit, wherever she was finding them, of just people that have had tape injuries. And it's possible to, stronger than Gorilla Tape. It's about as strong as Gorilla Tape if you happen to put cyanoacrylate superglue on first and then put the tape on top. Just about that. That's about the sticking power of this tape. Mammoth tape's good for fixing stuff. Jansen, boob tape. This tape is the strongest stuff I've ever seen. No, if you waxed someone with if you use this tape to wax someone, it would I'd have to go to A&E. I am not joking. You could make a swing. There's beams here. I reckon I could attach it to the beams. The only problem is it will peel the varnish off probably. But if I could make a swing, I could make a sensory swing out of this tape. Just by taping it to the beams. I don't know why it is so strong. It's actually stupidly strong. It is a bit stupid. Now there are warnings on the box, but nothing. You know how cigarettes, don't smoke. Cigarette, I've got warnings of like, sometimes they've got pictures on them of like disease and stuff, like diseased lungs or whatever they show you, right? Well, this tape should have more visceral warnings on it. So that you don't need someone from, I'm saying Charlie's just someone, but you know what I mean? You don't need someone on the internet or someone from Discord to say, hey, just letting you know, here's some tips. You just want, you could send this tape to your worst enemy and they would literally hurt themselves with it. This stuff is, the military use weaker tapes than this stuff. I reckon I could use it to support scuba kit. I reckon I could like tape 2 cylinders together with it. It's really stretchy though, so you have to pre-stretch it. But yeah, I reckon. Okay, I've gone on and on and on, but it is amusingly strong. Someone has invented the strongest skin adhesive imaginable. Where can I buy this revenge tape? Ask on Discord. It's something else. I will demonstrate the strength of this tape, but not on my skin. I have to be on something else that isn't me. Because, yeah. Coconut oil will help. Yeah, probably, possibly, yeah. You should be scared of it. Yeah, you should. You absolutely should. There are some really funny posts anyway, so Nina was finding me these funny posts online. The funniest one, and it's both, when I say funny, I mean short and fraudy, but not in a good way. Funny as in oh, this is awful, but also amusing. And the person who was injured was writing. So they were okay, and the way that they told it was very amusing. But basically, they had their wedding day, and they decided to use this tape. And they literally tore off the skin. So at the end of the day, when they were trying to remove the tape, it just, yep. And then they had to go, they went on honeymoon. And yeah, I don't know if they went to go to hospital. But yeah, anyway. Come for the autism, stay for the tape stories. One of this year's discoveries. Just have to tell you. That was like a Patreon video topic for this tape. Like, Wendy, you are S-tier crafting supremo. You could make something with this tape. I don't know what. I don't know what you want to use it for. But you could. There's no. There's no. No. Be a tape influencer, Mike. I'm telling people to be careful. Hi, Shnuka. Do you guys want an affiliate link? Is anyone considering purchasing some of this tape? If you are, and you would like me to create a link and post it in the chat, I can do this. And I can get like 2%. But it won't reduce the price for you. Will it fix your leaking? No, you want thingy tape for that. You want, I think it's called Flex Seal, but I don't know. I want the evil revenge tape. It's really bad. You need to read the stories, General Otter. They're really funny. They're really, really funny. Degloving tape. Okay. If you want some of this tape. It's funny. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, this is the one that is the worst. This one is very bad. What should we talk about? Something else? Let's talk about cats. Astronomy. YouTube. Adult stim toys. I don't care. Just not. Hang on, I've got to post a link. Hang on. Wait. Alright, I'm getting your evil link. Oh, 1 second. My stream links. Sorry, I'm quite organized. I have to put things in the right location so I can find it later. Okay, I got it. Here you go. I'm going to influence you all to click the link in the chat. You should never click links that people email you or send you in the chat. Just random internet strangers. But if you're curious as to what this tape is, and you wish to purchase some for nefarious reasons only known to yourself in this spooky season, you want to hang pumpkins off other pumpkins. Click the link. It's in the chat. If you want to. Oh no, let's not talk about pate. It's awful. I want to say sweet potato stickers. Okay, click the link in the chat. Evil tape. I haven't read the Amazon reviews, but you probably could, and they're probably very funny. I do like pineapple on pizza very much. Not on its own, but you know, yes. I put pineapple in sweet and sour. I put pineapple in. I cook with pineapple. I eat pineapple. I love pineapple. However, it can also be, what is it? Bromelain? Is it? I don't know. There is a compound in pineapple which denatures when you cook it. So even if it tastes really tart and stuff, When it's fresh, you can cook it and still use it. But yeah, pineapple's great when it's not all. Now, is this going to change my ads for the next few months? Very late. Yes. Yes. Amazing. Yes. I don't know anything more about it than that. Pen, pineapple, apple pen. I wonder if most autistic people like pineapple on pizza. Are you asking me to post a community post asking people? I like pineapple, but some sickos here in Sweden put banana and curry on pizza. I've had plantain on pizza. Never banana, but I have had plantain on pizza before. Not my first choice. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love putting veggies on pizza myself. Click the link now. The algorithm will be feeding me tape suggestions for a month. It's evil tape. I don't know. Now on a Hawaiian visa. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. Now I need to eat something. Sometimes I wish I could get like delivery service like Uber Eats or Deliveroo or Just Eat or something. And I could just get on my phone and go, bring me food. Thank you, Yannicka. You have been here for nearly all of that time. I would say, you know, within about 4 or 5 days of the start, I think, probably. Sorry, that was me being autistic. You've been here for the entire time. That was me being neurotypical. Was that good? Is that better? Is that better? I probably save a lot of money without having delivery apps. I wish I could give you this in my city's opening times. You can always send Nina out. Right. Yeah, she is out. She's actually working a late shift. I could ask her to bring sustenance. The problem is sustenance shops close. So I'm genuinely thinking what options are available. Very little. She can't get me a McPlant. That was, I literally, Jansen, no, she can't. Do you know why? Because our McDonald's is currently closed. It's getting reconstructed for some reason. I think it's going to become a McDonald's Plus. I think it's going to become Uber McDonald's. I don't know why. It's going to be too slow, Harriet. I need solutions, not problems. Thank you so much for this solution. Thank you so much for this suggestion. No, I can't get a McPlant. The nearest McPlant is like a flipping 3-hour boat ride. I'm annoyed because I can't. Okay, it's jackfruit and pineapple pizza then. It is, but I don't have any dough. I have so many problems and not many solutions. Will the new McDonald's support more or less genocide? Is it? Is it one of those? Is it as in it is in Israel? Or are they doing something even worse? Like toasted PB&J sandwich. Oh, I can do a toasted PB sandwich. That might actually be what has to happen. Your nearest McPlant is probably closer to me than you, Mike. Yeah, it's true actually, Harriet. Yeah, it quite possibly is. It quite possibly is. But anyway, in 9 more days, I haven't had a McPlant in ages. In 9 more days, a McPlant will be back. It'll be possible to get a McPlant and fries. And in 2 weeks from now on the live stream, I'll be able to, assuming Nina is working a late shift, I can go, please bring me McPlant. Or a Domino's, I suppose. Domino's is expensive. Like honestly, Domino's needs to do do you know what? If I give the price in dollars, folks in the US are probably going to be like, oh, they do that here. But like Domino's is like super expensive because they price ladder you. So basically you can have like basically a tiny pizza, which is like nothing. So you need to have something a bit bigger. And then it's like, oh, well, I may as well have 2 for that price, etc., etc. Domino's like ladders you. So, so like a standard Domino's order is like, you know, 20, 30 pounds maybe. It's like, it's just nuts. So if everyone wants Domino's, then I'll order Domino's. But then what happens is get Domino's and then it gets nommed. And I mean, backers go on again. It'd be nice to have like 3 or 4 slices of like a big pizza. That'd be cool. Do any of you guys have Papa John's near you? I had Papa John's like 3 times on my trip to England. Yeah, Domino's is greasy. Papa John's is not so greasy, depending what you get. I discovered Papa John's last year. It's only because Meg mentioned it was really good to me. And I'm like, okay. So I Papa John'd. And this was like a year ago. And then when I was across in the UK, I was in Bristol and I'm like, Papa John's, bring me a Papa John's. I was like, what was I here? It's like somewhere in the Midlands, get me a Papa John's. It was so nice. It's Papa John's is so good. They do like these little, I don't know what they are. They're like, they're vegan and they're croquet like things. The fridge, Harriet, is really quite sad right now, which is ironic because last week it was like there's too much food in it and it's gonna go out of date like super fast and because last week we just did a lot. We got a lot in. I was tempted to go today and do a little shopping run, but so anyway, I save a lot of money not having access to these things. Oh, I'll give you a bit of consumer advice. How's this for influencing? If you want to save a shit ton of money on delivery service apps, are you ready for this? Because I'm gonna tell you a secret that I have learnt, and it's amazing. Are you ready? Don't use them. Don't use them. No, use them once a year. You get some amazing deals. So all I was saying is like, you know, I have to turn all my notifications off because, you know, Uber Eats keeps giving me notifications and I can't use it here. We don't have it. So I'm in the UK and it's like, hey, do you want to like order from Papa John's? We'll give you free Uber One Plus Excellent Now Ultra, and we'll give you like 75% off, and then we'll give you like my first Papa John's, I ordered like 2 pizzas and 2 sides. I even didn't end up eating it all. It's really bad. It was really wasteful, wasn't it? I actually gave it away in the end. I was in a hotel where you had to get the room key from a bar, which is a really weird choice. I don't know. There were lots of people there, and I just said, "Does no one want pizza?" And they just took it, and I ran away. They must have thought they'd been poisoned, but it was brand new. But yeah, I got all this pizza, and it cost me like hardly anything. You get some amazing offers. So now I'm waiting for 2026, somewhere around sort of like fall 2026. Use them again. Oh, you can get some amazing deals. Just use it once a year. That reminds me, I need to get like 3 or 4 Tesco club cards so I can alternate them because they don't give me discounts anymore. They didn't give me vouchers because I use it all the time. So need to rotate. Tape that will peel your entire dermis off. Yeah, if you needed to remove skin. This is not self-interest behavior suggestion. I'm just saying. I'm sort of warning you, really. Okay, I'm really terribly sorry about this conversation about food. I was gonna share some cool stuff with you, but that's gonna have to wait until next week. Beans on toast is gonna have to happen. Something along the lines of beans on toast, because I'm so hungry. I can't concentrate. I don't eat very much like during the day, and then I binge, and I'm so unhealthy. I can't begin to tell you. Don't let me influence you. I am not a good example. See you soon. Right. Okay. So what's the deal? What's happening? The deal is there's going to be an after party. We've got some new games. Actually, there's one in particular that I think is going to be really good fun that we should do. I need to eat something. I'm gonna eat something, and then and then after party. So if you want the fun to continue, obviously it does, but just for my members on Discord, which you can access via any of my Patreon tiers. The upper tiers are also getting something cool soon. I am working on a bunch of stuff, and it's all happening. I can promise you that. I just can't promise you a due date. Soon, ASAP. There's some cool shit happening. I promise you there's cool shit happening. In the very near future. As in, you know, this year. Like, within weeks. See you soon. For the rest of you, see you in a week. See you in the next video, actually. Which is probably going to be... Hang on a second. It's probably... Do you want me to tell you what the next video is probably going to be about? No. Yes. No. I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. That's your clue. See, stay tuned to the channel. Don't miss it. It's not loops. What is wrong with you people? It's not loops. It's not Lord of the Rings. It's not Flair. Don't put them in your body. No. It's not donuts. It's not crafts. It can be, maybe. It can be crafts. It's not crafts. No, definitely don't put them in your ears. Not for internal use. I mean, it is actually... It technically is internal, but it's not. Okay. Jar full of put your hands in. Could be related. It's got nothing to do with Balesa. It's not like that. But it could be. This is fun. Let's do another ending. Button won't work. Do you hear me smashing the button? Stimming with non-stim objects, no. But with cats, yeah, maybe. Tickling. Beads for braiding. I mean, maybe. I mean, those are beads. Yeah, those are beads. Like I said, buy in 5 minutes. If you did, that's probably accurate. No, it's not circumcision. Stephanie. Are we looking at the same thing here? How to roll along? Maybe. Okay, I think I've just created the most obscure video and no one is going to watch it because it's far too obscure. Chew toys? No. Could be. Maybe vaguely. Piercings? No. Sensory stimulation activity? No. Have I been too vague? You want spoilers? I'm giving you... I mean... No, these are literally in the video. Like... This is the point of the... This is the metaphor. I'll give you that much. I'll give you that much. They're metaphorical. Very pretty. Pretty metaphor. A slightly bigger clue. Want to see them closer or something? Going in circles? No. Getting married? No. Sensory necklace bracelet? No. I mean, it could be because those are beads, but it's not donuts. But donuts could be related. Gone loopy. Yep. Mike is not pregnant. Wormholes. No. Pebbling. No. Pika. No. No funny story. No. Do not worry. Oh, I like that. No. 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 All wrong. I'm now beginning to worry a little bit. Okay. Mild worry and concern. This is too vague. Ah!